Oh, it's good. Actually quite satisfied with the level today. I thought it was a high-level match. Alexei plays the best tennis of his life in Canada, obviously, every year. So, yeah, all in all, I think it was a good performance.
English first and German.
Sasha, just as the back here, just as the tournament's kind of been going on, how have you been kind of feeling the ball, and how have you kind of been progressing? The other night, after the retirement, getting that late night practice, how has that kind of evolved as the week's gone on?
Yeah, today was definitely the first time I actually felt the ball well on the racket, but I know that the conditions can fit me very well. I know that because it's a fast court, the balls are fast, but I need to get used to it. I need to get the rhythm on with these balls. So I'm happy that I'm slowly starting to do that, hopefully, and yeah, if I continue doing that and in the semifinals maybe play even a bit better, I have confidence in what's going to happen this week.
Just there was a bit of frustration at the end of the first set, of course.
Yeah.
What's your process to just reset, and how big is that for you to be able to park that after that moment?
Well, a few years ago it would have been a broken racket for sure, but I don't break rackets anymore. The last time I broke a racket was, I think 3.5 years ago. That was the last time I broke a racket. So I'm not planning on changing that. But yeah, it was it was necessary to get it out somehow because it was a set with full of opportunities. I feel like, and a lot of unlucky moments also on my side, especially the set point. I mean, the lead court was extremely unlucky. So yeah, just had to let it out and move on.
Just to follow up bigger picture, I mean, some of the other big players on tour skip Canada. They have last year. You've been here the last 3 years. You obviously won a few years. But why is it important to be here? Why do you circle this tournament on your schedule for the Cincinnati in the US?
Well, I lost first round Wimbledon, so I had a month off. I mean, that's probably the number one reason. But at the end of the day, it's still a Masters, and I think these are the biggest tournaments that we have on the ATP Tour. We're fighting for big things here. It's a privilege to play in these kind of events. Yeah, I think it's not beneficial for top players that it's a 2-week event now. But all in all, I had quite a lot of time off. I could rest for a week completely without doing anything, and then I had a lot of time to train. So it was a good thing for me to play here.
Sasha, can you pinpoint the change between first and second, third in terms of tactics? Because clearly you became more aggressive and you served better, but was there something that you started doing in the second and third that you just didn't see in the first?
I found my return position on the second serve. I feel like when in the first set I was still searching for it. I feel like I was maybe a bit deeper in the court, but I was hitting the ball a lot harder from that position, and then moving forward and kind of taking the game into my own hands. Yeah, which worked. But generally speaking, I don't think the first set was bad. I think it was quite a high level of tennis, and from both of us. And I knew if I continue playing that way and I adjust a few things, I'm going to get my chances. And I did that today, and obviously satisfied with the outcome.
Alex, can I just get a perspective, just being Australian?
Yeah.
Alexei, and where you see him, part of a big group of players who are trying to emerge to the next level. You've beaten him, I think, 4 times now.
Yeah.
Brings enormous assets to the tennis court, but just trying to get your own observations of playing.
I think I said it kind of on the court already. If he feels very comfortable here in Canada, so he needs to analyze what it is and why that is. And if he can get that same level and that same quality of tennis to the rest of the tour, he can be a top 10, top 8 player fighting to qualify for Turin. Because he showed it this week. I mean, he beat Medvedev, he beat Holger Rune, he beat so many great players. Last year he won the tournament. So there is something here in Canada that he finds that brings out the best of him. And if he can analyze it and take that to the rest of the year, he has a massive game. He can fight for big things, and he can fight for making Turin. He can fight for being constantly a top 10 player. But he needs to analyze what it is and why that is, because the the difference in level is just too big, right? Between when he's playing really well, like he is here, and when he's not playing so well. So if he can narrow that down a little bit, there's no reason why he cannot be a top player.
What's changed about controlling your temper since the last time you broke a racket, and has that made you a better player, or does it have any relevance at all?
Few things. One is about taking responsibility of who you are as a person. Number one thing, I've said it before, but I'm a father now, so I want to be a good example there. But also, you know, I want to be remembered for my tennis. I want to be remembered for what I've achieved on the court, for what I've done on the tennis court, for the good things I do outside tennis court as well, because I feel like there's quite a lot of work that I do with my foundation and with my family as well, which, you know, can be beneficial and helps people around the world. So I'd much rather be known and remembered for that than the outburst that I used to have, right? So yeah, that's just something that at some point it just comes. Like it came with Roger as well. Roger used to have outbursts like crazy, and then he changed. He became Roger Federer. He became this perfection that we all know him as now. But it wasn't always that case. But something in my mind clicked, and I've decided to be different on the court. Ja, sehr gut.
Diese Mutiger zu spielen, hat das heute gut funktioniert oder ist Poppel ein Spieler, wo man gar nicht die Möglichkeit hat, eigentlich, weil die Ballwechsel relativ gut sind?
Ja, aber ich fand, dass ich schon, also ich bin heute viel ans Netz gekommen.
Also wenn die Möglichkeit da war, gut funktioniert.
Ja, finde ich schon. Nochmal, aber da muss man schon auch den Ball auch im Schläger haben. Ne? Du kannst jetzt nicht 3 Bälle ins Feld spielen und sagen, jetzt bin ich mutiger auf einmal. Und dann spielst du 4-mal an den Zaun und verlierst deinen Ausschlag. Also da musst du schon, das muss irgendwo auch eine schöne Mitte finden. Aber ich fand, dass das heute, wenn ich die Möglichkeit hatte, hat es gut geklappt.
Ich merke, die Zufriedenheit ist da. Braucht man solche Siege mit Ihrer Erfahrung überhaupt noch für Selbstvertrauen oder weiß man, wie gut man ist?
Tennis ist ein Selbstvertrauenssport. Wenn du kein Selbstvertrauen hast, dann gewinnst du die schwierigen Matches nicht. Ne? Selbstvertrauen ist, glaube ich, die Nummer 1 Sache im Tennissport.
Das verwundert mich. Ich meine, jetzt ist das Bild schon lange,
Ja.
aber das mit Selbstvertrauen was zu tun gehabt haben?
Ja und nein. Da war ich einfach müde. Also da war ich mental müde, da war ich vom Kopf her extrem müde. Physisch jetzt nicht so, aber ich war fertig. Ich war fertig mit der Welt und ich habe jetzt auch, also der Monat hat mir gut getan. Ne? Also ich glaube schon, dass es auch wichtig war, dass ich eine Woche gar nichts gemacht habe. Ich war im Urlaub mit meinen Freunden und habe da Blödsinn gemacht. Das hat mir schon irgendwo auch gut getan. Und dann habe ich eine schöne Trainingswoche gehabt, schöne Trainings 10 Tage mit dem Toni und Rafael auf Mallorca. Und das war auch was Neues. Einfach nur Frische für den Kopf bekommen.
So, Nummer 1 bei Turnieren und trotzdem ist es immer noch ein gewisser Druck, der da ist, wenn man Nummer 1 rangeht. Jetzt gegen Katschanov haben sie 5-2-Bilanz, Mikkelsen 1-0, also eigentlich sicherlich Favorit im Halbfinale. Wie ist es da mit dem Druck?
Ich glaube aber trotzdem, dass wenn man im Halbfinale von einem Masters-Turnier steht, dass man dorthin gehört und dass man verdient dort steht. Also egal, wer da hinkommt, die haben beide sehr, sehr gute Siege gehabt, gute Matches gespielt und klar, auf dem Papier ja, aber am Ende des Tages muss man sehen, wie man am Tag spielt und ja, wie die Tagesform ist, weil ich glaube, hier auf der Tour, vor allem am Ende von einem Masters-Turnier, kann jeder Tennis spielen. Danke.